Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Yes, it's Wednesday, guys. Had to think about that one for a second. But guys, I think grocery shopping wise, I think we're gonna change things up just a tad bit. Instead of going to Meijer tomorrow, I think I want to do Valley Produce and Caputo's. Well, it's not Valley Produce anymore. Tony's and Caputo's. I want to do that tomorrow because Meijer has got a special flash sale that's going on that is running Friday and Saturday. It's not a sale. They just had a bunch of coupons available, and they had some good ones too that I kind of didn't want to pass up. A lot of them seem sort of like Christmas present things, and some of them I didn't really see as that much of a better price. However, one of them I know, my dad, he currently right now, whenever we want to play Xbox, especially together, Jack's controller is broken. My old one was broken, but I got a new one, I don't know when, maybe over the spring or summer or last winter or something like that. I got one because one of the buttons on it got screwed up. It's not like completely broken, it's just like it's weird when you hit like the A button on it, it doesn't like, it feels like not sticky either too. I actually got it used. It came with my Xbox that was actually like I got used, so I'm surprised it actually lasted as long as it did. But like the A button sort of not get stuck, but like it just doesn't actually bounce back, if that makes sense. You know how there's like resistance in like a button? It doesn't have that. It feels like it's constantly like pushed in already when it's not. It's actually like you can still hit it perfectly fine, but it feels like you're not hitting it. So it was really annoying. I had to get a new one. So my old one's not completely broken or anything like that. Again, it's still usable. It just, like, to a person using it is not, like I said, it just doesn't feel right. And so, and it kind of, like I said, screws you up when you're like playing and using that button especially a lot. So anyways, then my dad, I don't know what happened to his controller, and on top of that too, he always winds up buying plug-in controllers instead of like ones that you have to plug into the Xbox. Like, I use mine, but I normally don't put batteries in it. I just plug it into the wall, but because it's wireless, I can still sit anywhere so long as I plug it in. And again, if I wanted to, I could use batteries. I just prefer to not, because I feel like it's a waste to use batteries when I can just plug it into the wall. So anyway, forgot where I was going with all of this. My dad's controller though, like I said, he's using my old one, but Jack's controller is also super messed up. He asked for a new one for Christmas. He wants like a special customized one and everything like that, but my dad just doesn't have a controller that like works. Like I said too, he always winds up getting like cheap controllers that wind up breaking really quickly, or again too, he'll get plug-in controllers and like then can't use them because like he's not close enough to the Xbox. And like, so anyways, they had a sale, not a great sale, and honestly sometimes we do wind up seeing them cheaper on occasion, but they did have the actual Xbox controllers. They were like regular price, I think they're $59.99, but they had a $10 off coupon, so they were only $49.99. Which again would be a Christmas present for my dad. We'll probably just get it. He will honestly forget about it by Christmas time. I'll just tell my mom, hey, this is for my dad, like, you know, because I know it's something that he needs. And I don't think that I'm gonna wind up getting it for him, but like, you know, again, we'll just go to the store, get it, he'll forget about it, and then I can give it to my mom and she'll wrap it up for him for Christmas, and he'll be totally surprised because he won't remember. Honestly too, it will be a week. I don't know if my dad honestly doesn't remember, or he just says that he doesn't, like, so that like the surprise isn't ruined. Sometimes I actually think he doesn't remember. Like, I will get something or say something like a week before, like his birthday, Christmas, something like that, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I did that or whatever, you know, or he'll know, like he'll see that like something came in the mail or something like that, and he's like, don't worry, I'll forget about it by then. And honestly, most of the time he does actually genuinely wind up forgetting about it. So like I said, I don't know if he actually is just like pretending like he forgets so that he doesn't like make somebody feel bad for like ruining the surprise, or if he actually does forget. But he is really forgetful. I think so he actually does forget. So anyways, like I was saying, that's one thing. They also had not the Yeti, but they had Igloo, which I've seen is very, very similar to Yeti. Like I honestly have an off-brand like Yeti mug sort of thing. I think pretty much works almost just as good as Yeti. I have an actual Yeti like tumbler, but they have the Igloo brand ones, which are also pretty good quality ones, and they have those. They have a 50% off, and so the same size one as mine I can get for 10 bucks as the one that I actually have that is the Yeti. So, and honestly too, I normally just put my iced coffee in there. I don't need it to stay iced all day, or again too, if I do wind up randomly having hot coffee, I don't have to have it stay hot all day. If I actually have hot coffee, I almost never drink it out of my tumbler. I just have it out of a coffee mug. So there's very, very rare occasions where I wind up doing that. But I just sort of want one that I can switch out with my other one when it's dirty. So I kind of want to get that for myself for Christmas and then just let somebody give it to me for Christmas. So like I said, I'm all about the deal hunting and bargain hunting and all that kind of stuff. So if I wind up seeing something where, like I said, there's a really good deal on it, I'm not going to pass it up, even if it's going to ruin sort of the surprise for me. But again too, because it's only the beginning of November, I will probably wind up even forgetting about it. And I can tell you too, my dad will probably forget that I got it for myself, because he's done that too. Like, he's wrapped things and he was like, oh, that was supposed to be for you, and he ends up giving it to my mom for Christmas. Like, I think it was something similar. Like, I asked for like a coffee mug or something like that, or I picked something out, and I remember being like, okay, like, you guys can give this to me for Christmas, and my dad ended up wrapping it up and gave it to my mom, and I was like, I think that was supposed to be for me. Anyways, there was that, and then they actually had two really good deals where I could actually get free Airwick, the warmers, and then also to the kit for the essential oil ones, which are normally kind of expensive, but with the whole deal I worked out, I could get it for free. So those were sort of the big four deals that I saw. But I'm kind of thinking that I want to just do those all at the same time, instead of like doing our normal grocery shopping tomorrow and then like on Saturday running out and doing a separate Meijer trip, or like on Friday or something like that. So I was like, maybe we just switch, again, not Valley Produce anymore, Tony's and Caputo's, to Thursday, and then, you know, to tomorrow, and then we do Meijer on Saturday, and then Friday, and then I think it's this week maybe. I really wanted to watch the football game that's going to be held in Germany this year, because they're doing all of like the European, like they have like almost one game a week where they're doing like, you know, London, or like one of them again is in Germany. I really want to see that one, and I think that was this weekend. So I think we were going to switch the Sunday grocery shopping to Saturday, just because of that. But if that is this weekend, then again, everything will be sort of be moved around a little bit. So I was really upset though, because I was done with my Meijer list. I finished it today, and I was like, okay, and then tomorrow I can do again Tony and Caputo's deals. I keep stopping myself because I'm like, wait, that's not right. I can do those deals tomorrow and then have them done by Friday, and then I can finish, you know, like on Friday do like Jewel and, you know, Aldi's, which I didn't see much from there anyway. So I was like, okay, this will be fine, you know, I can work this out and it'll all be good and everything. But now again, I had to switch, and I spent a whole bunch of time then working on those other two grocery stores, because I already finished Meijer, but I had to do the other ones because now we have to go tomorrow. So anyways, the whole thing's kind of all screwed up now, and I had to spend a whole bunch of extra time, but at least I'm done with all of it now. Like, so we can go to whichever stores we need to tomorrow, and again, do the next stores. I just don't completely have Jewel's 100% done as of right now. But again, we'll probably wind up going there again on Saturday. So I can finish those either tomorrow or on Friday, and then again be done, and it's like completely done. Plus on top of that too, we'll be done with the grocery shopping a whole day early, hopefully. So long as again, we don't wind up, it's not next week, and then I don't care if we can just flip-flop them or whatever. Also too though, none of the Europe sort of games that they've been having, like I was saying, they're all all early in the morning. I think they're like 9 o'clock maybe or something like that, because obviously the time change. So like for us it's like early, but for them I think it's like midday, maybe afternoon, something, whatever. But none of the teams that I really care about at all, none of my like favorited teams have played in any of those games so far. I don't even know who plays in, like I said, the Germany game, but I was kind of excited about that. And I was like, oh, maybe we can do like German food, because again, I cook on the weekends, so I was like, maybe we can do like German food or something like that. But maybe what I can do is actually make my uncle's famous apple pancakes. They're like, it's a German apple pancake recipe, and I could totally do that. The thing that really stinks is that I never, like, I always wanted that recipe. Like, I think I was telling you guys earlier, like a handful of days ago or whatever, when we used to go up to Door County to vacation with our family, we would go, like I said, with my aunt and uncle, and my uncle always, like, on the last day of vacation would always make the apple pancakes. And like, it was just amazing, because you could like smell it, like it was, you know, in their condo, but like it was like the resorts, but like they had like kitchenettes in there, so you could, you know, have full stove and everything like that. So like they would wind up making breakfast in their little like condo. And like we would come down from like our rooms and stuff like that, and you could like smell it, like, because they'd have like the door open, you could like smell it down like the hallway. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's apple pancake like morning. And so like I said, when he passed away though, I never ended up like getting the recipe or like learning from him. My aunt actually, I think I remember the last time that we went there with them, like as a family, she like was like watching, like, you know, and like helping him, and like I think sort of like learning actually how like he made them, you know, specifically. But I did find some, because I was looking this up just a couple days ago actually. I found some similar recipes, but not like exactly like his. Were really, really thin pancakes, almost not like crepes, but like they were just very thin, and then they would put apple slices in them, and then we sprinkled powdered sugar over the top. My favorite part was the powdered sugar, but like I stinking loved those. And so, oh my goodness, that would be amazing to do. I just wanted to do something sort of special, because like I'm learning German too, so you know, since it's going to be a special like German game, I was like, oh, we have to watch that one, and you know, make something fun for like food as far as that goes. And so that would be something really cool to make, especially because it's going to be in the morning. Like then I can make those for breakfast, and then do something totally different for dinner. Like I know Aldi carries a lot of German food, so like I was like, maybe if I could find something there we could do that. But if we're watching it in the morning too, I don't really know why I need to make dinner to like correspond to like the event. Like it's already over by that point. But like I said, I want to do something kind of special, and I feel like that would be so perfect. But I probably have to get the recipe from one of my two aunts if they have them. If not, I can probably just come up with like some recipe online, because I did wind up finding them like similar recipes online. But again, I'd have to make them like the way he made them. Like they're much more thin than like a regular pancake. Like not thin, they weren't, again, like the apples were sliced very thin, and I don't know what kind of apples he used either, but like the pancakes weren't super thin, but like the outside was very like it was like fried in oil too, I think. So like again, I feel like it's a little different than just like traditional like buttermilk pancakes. Again, they were a little different, and like I said, not like as thin as crepes, definitely not that thin, but like they weren't like super fluffy like buttermilk pancakes either. And like the edges, I remember the edges were always like really crispy, but like the inside was like not like doughy, but like it was, you know, because they were like done like cooked, but like the apples were like made it like mushy sort of. I don't know, it was just so good, guys, and I haven't had them in so long. That would totally be what I would wind up making, and like I said, that actually works perfectly. So we'll have to figure something out. And it's funny though too, because we might even have that recipe like in our recipe book. Like my uncle might have given it to us, or like my grandma got it from him or something like that, like a long time ago. And so we have all of her recipe books, and so like we might be able to actually, I might have the recipe already, but I might want to talk that over with my mom and find out what she thinks, because I think that would be awesome. So anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon, shiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.